Good evening. And welcome back to Kavran.
Hello.
Good.
So, our story so far. You guys are, in broad strokes, have decided to leave the city of Rosenzen, where you've been for some time, after successfully ridding them of the mage that was causing an undead problem amongst the city, and have decided to branch out into the Baranrab Desert on a scouting mission of your own, believing it to be the location of an individual who you've encountered in the past and seems to be causing some problems amongst the kingdoms.
You say it like it's a very small thing.
It's a very small thing.
We've been wasting our time on some lesser being.
In doing so, you managed to attract the attention of some fire giants, agreeing to help them out as they seem to be in some form of duress, and ended up delving down into one of their mines. Inside, you found tunnels that led you to an old temple, and inside you found a portal that was being powered, and a tide of devils coming through. Last time you guys were in the middle of a fight with a blue Abishi mage. However, you managed to destroy the remaining crystals powering the portal and stem the tide of devils. Cut off from the sport of their lesser devils, the Abishi mage put up a fight, managing to render Arwen briefly unconscious, but was ultimately finished off by the party. You were able to escape through the mines and return to the giant village. The giant chief Tonag was gratefully received the news. With the temporal's discovery, they can appease Tosi, a Yuan-Ti mage who was oppressing them, and the one who walks in shadow, as they titled it, the one who Tosi seems to work for. The giants will have to continue to serve them, but the hopes that they will be less demanding now that they have found what these individuals are looking for. The party was treated to a celebratory feast and spent the following day recovering. Stix communed with nature, helping boost the frail fauna surrounding the village, while Arwen, with the aid of one of the giant's blacksmiths, gathered materials to make arrows. Continuing on their way, the party avoided several dangers in the desert, including a pair of giant scorpions, and Neo began to feel a strong sense of deja vu, eventually coming upon an abandoned manor house and surrounding grounds. The house was boarded up with warning signs etched in the stone, but Arwen managed to find a gap in the boardings and Stix used the opening to misty step inside, followed by Neo, while Klari and Arwen remained outside. They entered a library, all the books and shelves petrified. Stix, using his divine sense, discovered an undead presence somewhere within the room.
I believe, yeah, it was in the middle of the room. Undead piece of shit. Fuck you, mate. I don't know what to do here. I'll obviously relay that information to Neo and sort of go over to it, because I can sense where it is, as long as it's not obstructed.
Yes.
So, and sort of poke my sword at it.
So, as you move through this library, you see that the shelves are arranged in concentric circles, forming. So you can almost get lost amongst them, rather than having long straight lines. As you can see that you're looking down, you can see that they curve away, but in between, at intervals, you can see that there is pathways through. One of these pathways you're walking down straight from the entrance towards the center. Maybe sort of somewhere between 5 to 10 rows of shelves, each spaced sort of 5 or 10 feet apart as you walk towards this large central opening. You can see, as you approach, there are just piles of things on the floor, chests or trunks filled with things, sort of just haphazardly dumped. You can see one of these things has fallen over at some point. The lid burst open and just a pile of clothes has spilled out onto the floor. They're stacked up haphazardly, almost hurriedly, in places, but where they have been stacked and has succumbed to this effect, they have almost solidified into a singular whole, forming a haphazard sort of low wall of sorts. And moving your way towards them, you can see there is a table in the centre, and on it is the largest box of all, essentially, probably sort of 8 feet by maybe 3 feet. A relatively plain looking wooden crate turned stone. It is from there that your divine sense
Well, like from within.
From within.
Within the crate. Alright.
You can see it's not perfect. It's potentially rush construction, a few sort of gaps and cracks and things, potentially allowing whatever essence was inside to seep through to your senses.
Okay. I would like to. I'd like to. Shout out so that the other two can hear me and just say like, "Oi, get in here! There's something freaky in here," or something like that, something to that effect. And go tell Neo to help them get in while I just wait with it. And I'm just going to wait. And if there's any movement or anything, I'm lighting that shit up. But yeah, I'll just wait till everyone else gets there.
Okay. Arwen, Klari, you're outside. You hear this shout.
Is it boarded up? It's boarded up, but is it petrified like a stone?
Yes.
So you can't just walk in there. You can't rip it down.
You could break your way in potentially, but it is not easily accessible. You found this small gap that visually allowed Neo and Stix to misty step inside.
Yeah. Yeah, but you have Misty Step, right? Misty Step. Oh, I didn't know you had Misty Step. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Don't know if you heard that, but Pentar said he's Misty Stepping inside.
Okay, Klari has misty step, and we can use the same crack between to make her way in.
I will turn into bee.
A bee.
I'm
Okay.
a bee now.
You turn into a bee and fly away. Are you remaining as a bee inside, or are you just quickly popping into a bee?
Yes, I am making the most of this.
Okay.
My one of 2 mind shapes.
Okay. You turn into a bee.
I am Bee-Win now.
Bee-Win.
Thank you.
B-Win.
Okay.
No one spot me.
Okay, so the two of you make your way inside, and you can see similar things like through the gloom with your dark vision. You can see this double doorway has been opened up, and you can see Neo and Stix beyond these sort of circular shaped or curved bookshelves, arching off around the sides of the room. The ends of the shelves forming almost like a tunnel down towards the centre, where this pile of petrified debris resides. Two of you make your way inside, your footsteps echoing off the vast quantities of stone that this place is now made from, until you are all reunited. Stix informed you.
Where? Right. B. Okay. Cool. There's a undead thing in there. I'll tell you what. You're a bee. I'm assuming I would recognize she is a bee, because I have not seen a bee anywhere. I told everyone to come in, and now there's just this bee that's just like buzzing around. I'm going to assume that's Arwen. I'm going to say, Arwen, there's a small cracks in that box. Have a look inside. If there's nothing in there, fly in circles. If there's something in there, just fly straight up and down.
Poke my little antennae in the box.
Okay. You wiggle your way inside the box through one of the cracks. Make a perception check for me. I can say with disadvantage. I don't think bees have dark vision.
Oh, is it? If it's dark in here, I'll produce flaming.
I think it's because it's in the box.
Yeah, it's in the box. So a small amount of light. 18. Yeah, even the small amount of light making it through is enough for you to see as sort of Stix, the flame sort of like moves slightly backwards and forwards. Stix trying to keep his hand steady, but these thin sort of rays of light arc over, and yeah, there is a human-sized body in here, with a big old stake in the chest.
Oh.
I would like to
I
mine
don't know
this
that.
as a bee.
Okay. Do elaborate. I'm quite intrigued.
My little hands. How'd I do?
So you just going
Roll me a bee-based performance check.
Excellent. Is it with disadvantage?
No, it's just
Excellent.
bee-based.
Good.
So this is the best damn mime of a bee you ever did see.
Hell yeah, it is.
And despite Stix's
shit.
instructions to fly in circles or to fly up and down, you have more accurately conveyed what is in this box than any bee could possibly have done. All of you find yourselves suddenly momentarily able to interpret bee dancing.
What can
Shit.
I say?
Okay. So thing with a spike through its chest. Okay. Well, that's not hard to fucking figure out what's in there. I'm gonna open the crate just to like take a look. But
Is
I'm
he
not.
meant?
No,
I'm
'cause it's
gonna
got a stake through it.
become myself again. Because
Yeah.
I don't think I was there last time, but I heard about it, and I'm pretty sure it was Piper who opened the box that had a stake on the top of the box.
Yeah, it had a stake on the top of the box, not through the box. Is the stake like through him and attached to the box? You got a pretty good look, or is it just through him?
Do I remember?
It's just through him.
Okay. This is fine.
So it's not attached to the box in whatsoever way.
No.
I don't like that look, JJ. Don't go giving me that fucking look, that half smile, which is a half of, yeah, no, Ben, you're overthinking this, but also a half smile of, yeah, this is a vampire encounter, roll initiative, bitch. So I'm going to open the box very carefully.
Okay. Yeah. It's heavy, but between with the help of like Neo and things like that, you guys can just shift this, and it's just a slow drizzle
Half open.
of
We're
stone.
gonna just half open it. And that's waking up. We can just drop it again.
Yeah, so you it's too heavy to kind of lift and hold, because it's been turned to stone, but you can get it up a little bit and just slide it across. And so you almost just slide it across on an angle, revealing most of the torso, and then the weight kind of takes it and it tumbles onto the floor and shatters.
Oh no.
Cool.
Yeah, and there is a figure. You can all now see there is a clearly heavily desiccated corpse inside.
What does desiccated mean?
Like a dried out husk.
Oh.
There is fragments of clothing just disintegrated to time. Yeah. Almost with sort of the way it's dried, its arms and legs have tried to sort of curl in on itself, but you can see there were ropes again around it that have since turned to stone. The natural hempen fibers being afflicted by this petrification.
Okay. Is there... So he is himself petrified or not?
No. He's still just
No,
a
okay.
desiccated husk of a body.
How do we learned before, how do we kill a vampire?
You stab a stake through it.
Is that it? Was that the only way?
I think so.
But then they can just come back.
So far as I think we were told, you stab a stake through it, and then you just kind of leave it. And that's sort of it, dead.
You can freeze a vampire like this, but you have to stake them in a specific place.
In their ground.
You stake them in the heart, in their... Yeah, we learned it was in the heart, in their coffin, and then they'll be paralyzed until you remove it.
Mm-hmm.
Or something along those. So,
or
I
you
say
need,
remove it.
incredibly powerful magic, wish level type stuff.
Yeah. I was joking. I do not say we remove it. I think we put the top back on and leave this guy to fucking rot.
Well, the top was unfortunately
First.
broken as you pushed it off because of its weight. To reveal the contents within, overbalance itself and just tipped onto the floor.
Then, new idea. We don't do that. We instead so there's bookshelves everywhere. Can we just sort of cover him up a little bit? That's my idea anyway. I don't know if anyone actually does want to wake him or
Hell
do
no.
anything else, or... Cool, awesome.
I didn't want to take the lid off.
Well,
He could wake up.
so
And...
we we never half-ass anything. We've taken the lid off. Might as well take it. Joking.
I've
obviously.
already got
No.
one vampire in my bag. I don't want another one.
Oh yeah! Oh god, I keep forgetting about her. What else she's doing?
I don't want to know.
I'm sure she's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna start grabbing like stone books and just sort of lifting them over and putting them gently on top of him, being careful not to move the stake in his chest
Okay.
too much.
So you move, you try and like pick up one of these sets of books, and as you carefully lay the first set in there, you slightly sort of disturb the body, and there is a little sort of plink sound and a flash of something in the light you've got. And you look down, you can see that there is a small metal brooch, silvery in nature, that was probably once affixed to the clothing, and with the shift of the body has fallen down. And as you've noticed amongst all this, metal seems unaffected by this petrification. It only seems to be organic matter.
Okay. Can I... And this is probably a good point of order for everything else as well. Can I do a real quick, just like, detect magic in the room, see if anything is magic? Is it staking in magic? Is this just an illusion? Is he magic? What's going on?
Yeah. Okay. You cast Detect Magic. There is a few things pick up as a subtly magical aura. For example, the looking around, you can see there's a couple of windows off to the side. And although they've been boarded over, you can still faintly see that there is an enchantment upon the windows. Probably aberration in nature.
Cool.
There is a slight enchantment remaining upon the chandelier that sort of hangs in the centre of the room, and looking up as this glow of magic catches your eye, you can see this enormous chandelier is built from a giant spiral of gold or brass, spiraling down, and as it spirals wider and wider before it reaches its widest point, and then spirals narrower and narrower again, forming sort of almost like two pyramids on top of each other shape. And there is dozens and dozens of empty candles spread all throughout this thing. But you can see there is some sort of enchantment upon that as well.
So enchantment on the candles, enchantment on the chandelier.
And
Guaranteed
on the windows.
they're gonna like light up. And on the windows, I'm assuming that's to either keep him asleep, or like, if he wakes up so he can't leave, or to keep someone else away from him. The chandelier, I've got no idea. The candles, I'm assuming to like light up when he wakes up or some bullshit. So, pardon me. But nothing on this little brooch that he's got or anything like that?
No. You can pick it up and examine it, and it just seems to be like a little brooch, like a little circle. It's got like the symbol of a small hand, like clutching almost like a miniature wand on it, but it itself is not enchanted. Looks like it might be worth a thing or two. Klari, you'd probably notice that if Stix sort of holds this up and shows it to you all, there is again, that look that you've been catching on Neo's face of deja vu, almost like he recognizes it, but can't quite remember why.
Where Neo, I need you to think long and hard, rather, somebody. Brooch. Any ideas? If I gave him like guidance for that sort of thing.
Yeah. Mm.
What did we kill him and bring him back for?
For him to get a lot more memories back.
He's got nothing.
He has remembered lots.
Sure.
I should remember bullshit. God. Travelled all around the world.
Hey, he remembers lots of things. He's just great when you ask him specific questions.
Okay, what the hell is this?
Yeah, he doesn't remember that.
Neo,
He's just
you
like, I
left
don't
the
know,
side
it's... a cymbal ring is like sort of ringing a bell, and this whole place feels like I should know it, but it's just... You know when you're like looking for a word and it's like on the tip of your tongue and you can't remember the right word, and once someone tells you the word, it's the most obvious thing, and you remember that, you know, how could you forget the word for cheese grater? But until someone tells you the word, you can't imagine it existing. Well, it's like that, but
Well, you know what?
just gestures all around him.
We're gonna bring this little brooch with us, and when you remember, we're gonna you're gonna remember. Now, I vote we leave. I mean, maybe if we could all just like do a quick check around and see if there's anything back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, everyone roll
Guys,
an investigation check.
Everything's stone. Is that investigation?
everything is stone, but metal doesn't.
Well, I can't see anything.
Investigation 15. Didn't come through. Sorry, why did your sheet? First roll.
Okay. So yeah, Arwen, you're a little bit distracted as a bee. Just enjoying buzzing around.
Buzz.
No, she unbead to tell me off.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
true.
I
You
did.
unbead to
This
tell
is
Stix
so
off.
upsetting. Just want to be a bee again.
Arwen, you think you smell honey, and it distracts you momentarily. There is still a little bit of residual bee.
I still think I'm a bee.
Residual bead.
Yeah, but yes, Clary. Mainly, you start looking at things. This sort of like haphazard pile of stuff. You notice that several of the chests have this same sigil. This hand holding a stick or a wand in a circle engraved into them. Indeed, as you're sort of maybe like moving a couple of things, you pick up one of these stone chests and it shifts, and there's just sort of a like almost like the contents inside shifts and clinks together, and from inside you can hear the sound of coins.
Oh, money. Do we take this though? I feel like there's some cursed gold bullshit.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Wait, what? So it's like a chest with lots of coins inside.
Yeah,
or
So you
Okay.
sort of like pick through and try to like move through these things where they've sort of been haphazardly placed. You've been able to sort of like break apart a couple of these chests to sort of get a look at what's underneath. Some of these things just look like crates, sort of generic wooden crates, which have all petrified and turned to stone. But a couple of these are what you look like more ornate chests. Some of them you can see have rust marks on them, where presumably like iron or steel banding has rusted over a long time. You see, but the ones that look like they were ornate chests do have this sigil on them.
Okay.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably not a good idea to take anything from this script.
Yeah, I don't know. Alan, what are you thinking? Do we take or do we know?
Probably not.
Oh, we think it sounds like coins. What if it's like a cool thing? And what if
Well,
it's like
wait, we can open it though, can't we?
dagger?
Yeah, you can open it if you want. It's currently stone, so you will have to break it open.
My detect magic is still going. No magic, no bullshit of any kind.
Not on the outside.
So don't say things like that.
But it's so much fun.
I think so too, but at the same time, shiny. Yeah, I'm happy to leave it if other people are. Unless we do want to maybe just take a look inside.
It's up to you guys.
If I make a tiny little hole and then you detect magic, will you be able to detect if it's bad?
If I look through the hole,
Is there a tiny
Sure.
hole?
No. You can try and make a hole with one method or another.
This is scaring me. The way you look just like sweet right now is not right.
Alright, I'll make a tiny hole. Fireball!
I make a really... Hugo does little acid. Make little tiny acid hole.
Oh, that, yeah. You could, make like a tiny little like acid thing on the top, and then it could like maybe just like spray down a little bit.
So you get Hugo to breathe a very small amount of acid on it. It's stone, so it's not very effective. You see that it does pit a little bit and sort of fizzles, but it's, if you want this to work, it's going to take a while. It's up to you. Do you want this to? Do you want to keep going until Hugo manages to burn a hole through?
Poor boy has tried really hard.
He has tried really
And
hard.
You won't even give him this.
It's acid versus stone. You're lucky it's doing anything. Would you like Hugo to continue?
No.
Okay.
I tell him he's done a great job. It's really helped me to start it off, and then I chisel away at the rest of it.
What with?
A dagger.
Okay. Roll a strength check. 7. You might make some progress, given some time, but a dagger's not really the best implement for this.
Hugo is also spitting tiny acids.
Okay. Make it. I'll say if Hugo's continuing to spit acid on it, make a strength check with advantage. 17. Yeah. So the combination works a lot better. So the top layer sort of pits and becomes more brittle, and then your dagger can chip it away, almost like an onion.
Look at us, teamwork.
Yeah. And yeah, you continue to chip away. It takes maybe sort of like 5-10 minutes. Does anyone else want to do anything while Arwen and Hugo are doing this, or are you guys just watching?
I think I'm just watching, if I'm honest. Making sure no bullshit's going on.
Okay. And
Yeah,
you want to do, Klari?
Yeah, it'd be useful to keep an eye on it with my.
Pardon?
Just no, I'm gonna watch.
Okay. Okay. All right then. Yeah, so it takes maybe sort of 10-15 minutes, but eventually you're like tapping away with like your hand, like trying to chip a bit more of the dagger, and you can see you've got a good hole, maybe like half an inch deep, and then you tap and just bump, the blade like slips right in, and there's a little chunk as it hits something metal on the inside. And drawing it out, you've got a small, maybe sort of inch wide hole.
Stix, do your thing.
Can I now just sort of press my eye to it?
Yeah.
And see if anything.
It is all is dark inside.
All is dark.
There is no magical aura coming from within the chest.
Fantastic. Fucking boring. Moving on.
No, that's good. That means we can open it.
Oh yeah. Good point. Yeah, I'll take my no, not my axes. I'll just take my sword and sort of try and sort of slam it into the side and then chunk, open it up. Or maybe not my sword. God damn it! Where's that sword that was fucking good? It could turn into a hammer. It'd be so useful right now. I'll tell you what, because obviously to get this thing open, I'm gonna tell everyone to stand back.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my sword to whack the thing so that it hopefully just explodes and money goes everywhere.
Okay. While this is going on and Stix is preparing for this, Curry, you've got the highest passive perception. You'd probably pick up on Neo's not really paying attention to this search for treasure. He's picked up the brooch where it was discarded, and he's just sort of standing or tapping it in his palm, just sort of tapping it in his palm, looking down at this corpse inside this box. But Stix, you line up a thunderous smite.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me about thunderous smite.
The thunderous smite, JJ, is a spell that deals thunder damage and knocks things away, which I thought might be helpful. I'll stick in the chat for you there. First time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your weapon rings with thunder that's audible within 300 feet of you. And the attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed in saving throw. Oh, fuck, it's not a creature. It's fine, it takes thunder damage. Thunder damage is good against stone.
Yes.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
So, Stix raises his sword where his chest is on the ground and brings it down, and there is this thunderous boom. Dust and little chips of stone are whipped up and blown about, and just shards from this chest go flying, and just this in all directions. Shiny silver coins are sent flying.
Hey! Silver coin? Are they just like normal silver coins?
Oh, they're old as hell.
Yeah, they just look like regular old silver coins.
Oh, but it's silver. Do vampires not like silver? Is that a thing? I feel like that's a thing. I feel like we learned that vampires don't like silver. You know, that could be werewolves.
They don't like They died to silver bullets.
Okay.
What?
I did not
Why
know
laughing
that.
at me?
What's a bullet?
Yeah. No bullets in D&D.
Yeah, but you know,
I know what you mean.
werewolves.
A silver bullet. Oh my god, I'd hate to face one of those. No. Okay. Collect some of the silver.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Going through.
Head over.
Yeah, anyone can make an investigation check to try and pick up as many of these pieces. Some of these are scattered a good distance with the thunderous smite.
Yeah, fuck it. I will. Yeah, just pick up a bunch of
Investigation.
mother of all things. Fuck. We've done really, really well. I think as a group, our investigation is.
Between you managed to scrounge up around 1,300 silver pieces.
Should I put them in the party bag?
Yeah. Do that. It'll be fine.
Was it 13?
1,300.
So, sir. How exciting!
1,300.
Mm-hmm.
Is Neo still having a bit of a moment?
Yeah, he's kind of ignored you guys, sort of like sweeping the floor for silver, and is still looking down at this corpse, just holding this brooch pensively.
Any new thoughts?
The corpse, is it like a regular dude?
Pardon?
The corpse, is it a tiefling or is it just like a regular guy?
Doesn't have horns. You reckon, probably based on the ears, that it's probably an elf?
Okay. Cool.
Neo, if I asked you a very specific question about this thing, would you possibly remember?
I don't know. Might help me get a better sense of what I'm feeling.
Was this one of your friends that was supposed to be looking after one of the vampire tomb things, and that's actually not the vampire?
What?
Oh my god, that was the whole thing.
It's genuinely me not quite understanding your phrasing of the question.
There were in the other one that angel-y man who wasn't an angel, but he was that man with all those things on him.
St. Andrew.
He protected where the vampire was.
Yes.
Right. Was there supposed to be one here? But the vampire escaped and staked the person that was watching the vampire.
Unlike.
Or is this just the vampire?
I don't think anything was planned to be in the desert. Too close. What was your question, Ben?
Or is this just, just the vampire that you guys are meant to, like a vampire dude that you guys are just meant to deal with? I don't know. It's a weird one. Yeah, I'm thinking this guy was. I don't know, because this is just in a house and it was boarded up. So maybe he just.
What do you mean it was too close to the desert?
Well, everything was like. The desert was like where his essence was. So we tried to steer clear of that after everything that went down.
But they had to be staked in their home.
Yeah, we never worked out where that was. Like, yeah, I mean, we tried it here. We killed a bunch of them, like, several times, but nothing ever took.
So how come we found like 3 of them now?
They were just all frozen. Like, that was the best we could do, was to freeze them all forever.
But this one's dead.
I don't think this is us. At least not the lights. This place was easy to get inside.
I mean, I'll be honest. Most of the places we've been have not been Fort Knox. No offence.
I don't know. We one place that apparently had a vampire in. Some of us literally died to get in there. So
yeah, but the dragon wasn't there. Like before, like it wasn't there, put there by Neo's people. He just like thought, yeah, this is a great house.
wouldn't that be a fucking plot twist if he was? Yeah, probably. But even before that, you know, there's probably like an army of people defending it. Maybe not an army, but certainly a lot.
Just one dude. The stick.
Just one man against a big old stick. Fantastic. All right. I say we bounce. This place is giving me the creeps. And I don't want to wake the undead man by touching something or doing something or what. Oh, whatever. We get the fuck out of here.
Stix is voting to leave.
Oh yeah, I'm going.
Yeah. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Stix, Klari, Arwen, you'll gather up your gold or your silver pieces and begin walking your way out. And you get back towards the door and you realise that Neo's not with you. He seems
entranced.
There's almost a sort of like tortured expression of longing on his face. He's moved a few feet away, but he's looking towards you guys at the door and looking back. And
I would like to walk over to Neo and just hold his hands. What you thinking,
Nope.
bird?
you turn back towards him, and as you do so, he just leans over and it's like, it's the only way to know.
No, no.
He pulls the stake out.
I was holding his hands. I was holding his hands. I said it. I said it. You can't do that. No, go back. Because I've already said it. You can't
That's got to be some kind of grapple or something.
Okay. Roll to grapple Neo.
There's a reason I specifically said I hold his hands, because I knew this was going to happen. What do I roll?
An athletics check.
I could feel it in my jellies.
In your jellies.
My jellies. Be that bitch.
What's Neo's athletics?
Actually, please don't beat that. Bitch.
Oh, 24.
So you walk up to Neo, you reach over and you take hold of him, and you start trying to you pull him out of the room?
No, I'm not pulling him out of the room. I'm just holding him at the moment. Not holding him, but I've got a tight grip
Okay.
on his hands. That's all. But if he starts trying to do something,
Yeah, Neo starts trying to pull.
Okay,
He's trying to pull out of your grip.
I hold and drag him. Hey, why are you doing this?
It's like, there's something here I need to know.
Yes, but what do you want to know?
I don't know. I just know I need to know something. There's something here. There's answers here.
Answers to what?
Everything.
Yeah.
What's everything?
What's going on? Okay.
Uh,
Here's what we're gonna do. Stix says as he realizes no one's following him, and he just very awkwardly left the house.
yeah, you continue to drag Neo away.
Was about through the house.
Okay. Sorry, Stix, what did you say?
I'm just gonna go over. I'm gonna go, okay. Look. Right. This is all very fucking confusing. Let's all just calm down. Neo, you think I heard you want to go and find out something from this guy. That's great. Just say that without going to go and fucking take the stake out. We've all made it very, very clear we don't want you to take the stake out. Bruh. So let's talk this through first. Because what if this guy ends up coming up and biting us and turning one of us into a vampire, killing one of us, killing all of us? You don't want that on your conscience.
It'll be.
So here's, I think, what we do. Why don't me and you, Neo, hold this guy down? We hold him in place. I don't know, get our swords and stab it through him or something, or just daggers and stab him in him and just hold him. And then, Arwen or Klari, you slowly take the stake out. So when it's pulled out, we have him. He can't just fucking get up and start attacking shit. He can't get up and start doing some crazy, awesome stuff. He's held. We have him. So if this all goes tits up, it won't.
Yeah.
Let's not just go on releasing undead here. Already got way too many undead on up.
Ask one more time. Why are you trying to do this?
I don't know. Just a feeling.
But why didn't you talk to us first?
I don't know. Just an old feeling.
Right, but we're your new feelings.
Yeah.
So please consider us because we're alive for now.
For now. You're right. I'm sorry. It's just.
Otherwise, we won't be your new feelings much longer.
I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna hold this guy down, grab sort of one side of his shirt or armor or whatever, and just push down. Well, actually, no. New plan. I'm gonna take my axe. Yeah, new fucking plan. Not axe. Sorry, my dagger. I'm gonna take I think it's a bone dagger. Yeah, take my bone dagger, slam it through his chest, push down, and put all my weight on it.
Okay.
I would ask Neo to do the same, and then either Klari or Arwen, maybe Arwen slowly take it out, or actually no, Klari slowly take it out, and Arwen be there with your bow drawn just in case he fucking pulls some crazy vampire shit. I don't know.
Do you want me to also be holding him down? So then there's 3 people, possibly only 2 people because Neo might have another weird turn. And then Clary's
maybe?
there to
I don't know.
Because she can stab.
I don't know. I mean, okay. Oh, here's a question. Can I use my channel divinity on a dead body? can I like use my channel divinity to create a vine to wrap around him and restrain this guy?
Yeah, so you can do that if you want.
Cool. Vines vanish. Cool. So, vine comes up, wraps sort of over him and around him. I stab. I hold. Neo hold.
I hold.
If you want, like,
I have.
You're holding. All right.
Really quickly, before we take anything out, what if we took his fangs out?